A local thug showed up to collect protection money from a small street food vendor. But the moment he accidentally ripped open the vendor's shirt, he froze in fear. Covering the man's back was the legendary 9 dragon tattoo. His face turned pale. He had just realized he had picked a fight with the worst possible person. What he didn't know was that this quiet food vendor was once the most feared crime boss in the city. Years ago, his name alone was enough to make entire gangs back down. Legend said he fought hundreds of enemies by himself and became an underworld icon after surviving battles that no ordinary man could have lived through. That's how the legend of the 9 Dragon was born. After spending many years behind bars, the day of his release finally arrived. Dozens of luxury cars lined up outside the prison to welcome him home. The criminal empire he had built years earlier had grown into one of the city's largest business groups, and everyone expected him to take back control. But he surprised them all. "I've left that life behind," he said. "Run the company honestly and never let it become a place for criminals again." With that, he picked up his bag and quietly walked away. When he arrived home, he overheard his daughter complaining to her mother. She had never met her father before and wanted nothing to do with him. To protect their family from his dangerous past, his wife had always told their daughter that her father had gone to prison for stealing. Because of that lie, she spent years being bullied at school as the thief's daughter. So when she finally met him for the first time, she couldn't even look at him before walking away in anger. His wife explained that their daughter had gotten sick after eating spoiled food from the school cafeteria. They had reported the cafeteria, but they had no idea the owner had already discovered who filed the complaint and was planning to get revenge. Wanting to protect the students, the father made an unexpected decision. The very next morning, he opened a small food stand outside the school, serving fresh, clean meals to anyone who wanted them. Instead of feeling proud, his daughter was embarrassed. She thought everyone would laugh at her because her father was selling food on the street. He simply smiled and said, "There's nothing embarrassing about earning an honest living. At least now you'll know your food is clean." He even offered free meals to his daughter and her classmates. She knocked the food onto the ground without saying thank you. "I don't want it," she snapped. The other students immediately started making fun of her. "Your dad went to prison for stealing," one of them laughed. Another student grinned and said, "Our hero, the legendary 9 Dragon, spent years in prison too. But your dad isn't even worthy of tying his shoes." She stood there silently, pretending not to care. Just then, the owner of the school cafeteria arrived with several men. He believed this family had reported his business and was now trying to steal his customers by selling food outside the school. From a distance, the daughter watched everything unfold. She kept telling herself it wasn't her problem, but deep down, she was terrified that something bad was about to happen to her father. Meanwhile, the former crime boss simply looked toward his daughter with complete calm, as if he already knew the real storm was only beginning.